time to meet your Toronto Raptors! At power forward, standing 6'5", number 30, Obrigado. At guard, 6'5", number 33, Gary Trent Jr. The big man, 6'10", number 41, Kelly Olynyk. Starting at point guard, 6'1", number 5, Emmanuel Quickly. Starting at the other forward position at 6'6", number 9, R.J. Barrett. The head coach of your home team, fans, your Toronto Raptors!
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The post-pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Josh Giddey is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Dort in at the small forward. And for the Raptors, Emmanuel Quickly out there with Gary Trent. Then it's Barrett. Then it's Olynyk. And it's Abaji in at power forward. And when you consider how athletic, Doris, both these teams are, what do you think both should be looking to do here tonight?
Kevin, athleticism is best showcased in transition, so we expect the pace to be high. There is going to be pressure at the rim. The potential for the spectacular could happen on any moment.
Here's Williams. Here's Holmgren. Off target at the rim. For the Raptors, their last game, a loss to the Kings. And it's Quickly in the corner. Fires for three. Offensive rebound. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. You know, Greg, they call him IQ. Instant offense is Emmanuel Quickly.
Yeah, and he puts points on the board quickly. No pun intended. A volume three-point shooter and has a deadly little floater in the lane.
Yeah, you see the long arms of Chet Holmgren, right? Using size to be a factor on the offensive glass.
And he gets it to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Good.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Here's Abaji. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. To the middle. Here's Dort. Powered down after the assist.
We are talking about a 6'6" point guard. Shai has got a great view of the floor. What an easy pass.
Passes it to Barrett for the three. It's good from long range. Barrett's got his second basket of the night.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
It's stolen by Barrett. And that one's good, Abaji.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
In regard to the Thunder, they had to go through, Greg, a rebuilding process not too long ago.
Yeah, it was a tough couple years, but they had a plan in place and did it the right way. They made some smart signings and created a very balanced roster.
Here's Barrett after the made shot from Chet Holmgren. And Barrett gets it to go.
Good concentration from the man out of Toronto, Ontario, R.J. Barrett. Ahead with the contact finish.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Coming off a stellar performance against Utah. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
break. Isn't it amazing the way Gilgeous-Alexander has polished off his game?
The footwork, Kevin, is impeccable. 3-level scorer, makes every shot imaginable. And what's scary, this guy still has another level to get to.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And one outstanding things the Raptors do, Greg, they really protect the ball.
Yeah, even when they're not playing their best, they don't give away games with mistakes. They force you to find other ways to beat them.
And the Raptors going out now with a whole new group, and a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Williams, he's checked in for Holmgren. Gordon Hayward comes in for Williams. Wiggins is checked in for Dort. And Wallace subbed in for Josh Giddey. Now here's McDaniels. Pass to Nora. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Nora can't get it to go. Well, Thunder have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
I love when Shea does not just settle for a layup. Finish with authority. What a pretty dunk.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
That's his first personal foul.
The Raptors shooting their first free throws of the game.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
First one falls for him. Good on both.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Thunder up by 1. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Thunder.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Dick is out there with Bruce Brown. Then it's Porter. Then there's McDaniels. And it's Nora in at the 4 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Oh, GA, the long arms and athleticism up and down this roster for the Raptors. It is something.
Yeah, they have a type that they're looking for. Blocks, steals, deflections, all coming in bunches. The activity will be there.
And it's Wiggins with the ball for Oklahoma City. They trail by 1. They grab their own miss. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. So a moment now to see the story for Gary Trent. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Holmgren, he's checked in for Williams. Williams comes in for Gordon Hayward. Dort, he's checked in for Wiggins. And Josh Giddey subbed in for Wallace. Now, here's Quickly. He has yet to score. Trent outside. Back to Quickly. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Joe. Oklahoma City trailing. Here's Giddey. Got a piece of it. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Toronto has a new head coach in Darko Rajakovic. He started coaching at 16 in the home country of Serbia. Even though he's still young, he's already a lifer. In his near decade as an NBA assistant coach, he made a name for himself in player development. And of course, Kevin, that's going to be essential now with the rebuilding Raptors.
It is, but I love his resume. His story is terrific. He is just what they need. David, thank you. Here's quickly after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Greg, we were just talking about Chet Holmgren, and he's a lot tougher, I think, than his frame might indicate.
Physically and mentally, he does not back down. In fact, he's often the one who initiates contact. You think you're going to bully him? He's going to try to bully you.
You know, I like the fact that Olynyk didn't shy away from mixing it up. Remarkable at scoring despite getting hit.
Pass to Holmgren. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now. So timeout called here. The first for Toronto. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
And if you had to point to one problem in that game, it was their rebounding. Flat out terrible.
Well, the numbers back up that assertion, no doubt about it. And sometimes it's about, hey, we've got to get on the glass and make sure they're feeling us all night long. They didn't do that.
Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Toronto. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And the 3 off target. Trent, left side. Makes it off the glass. Trent's got his first basket of the night.
Well, Trent Jr. has a reputation of being a shooter, but don't sleep on his athletic ability and skill. Nice finish inside.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Williams. Down low. Here's Holmgren. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And it goes down 2 points. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points.
Well, that's a quick strike from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. In catch-and-shoot situations, those scoring instincts are right on point.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Thunder lead by 3. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And extensive ball movement, Doris, is a beautiful style to watch. But not every good team plays that way. Why not?
I think so much of implementation of style is about the players you have. What are the strengths of your individual players? Does the point guard flourish in a pick-and-roll situation as opposed to ball movement? Does a point guard like Luka Doncic need the ball to be effective? It's all about who your personnel is.
Here's who Mark Daigneault is going to put out there to start the second half. Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Holmgren in at the pivot, manning the middle. Doris, you don't see many players in the NBA that play the way Lou Dort does.
Kevin, this guy is legit as a defensive player in the NBA. Loves to do the dirty work. May play the 2-guard position, but his frame and his game play more like a forward. The kid plays with so much ferocity.
During the summer of 2019, DB, Oklahoma City traded Paul George to the Clippers.
They got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in that trade, who goes on to become an all-NBA selection and looks like his future is like all-star level every year. Not only that, you've got a boatload of picks, one of which was Jalen Williams, who's a big-time upside player in this league. Wow, what a deal for this group.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, just finding the open man and making sure it's on time and on target. This is who Josh Giddey is.
Abaji, the pass to Quickly. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
That one falls. Now it's a 6-point Thunder lead.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Toronto calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And the shot goes down. Porter's got his second basket. 1:19 left to play in the third. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Josh Giddey is very capable off the dribble, and at 6'8", he's starting to use his size to finish. Coach Mark Daigneault said he's definitely physical. Before, he was just trying to shoot over people, but now he's taking up space, using his size and strength. He's getting a lot more around the basket. Kevin?
Yeah, he is getting into him. D.A., thank you. Here's George. Raptors knocking down the tray. There's the pass to Giddey. Back to Dort. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good again that time. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Toronto. It's a one-point game. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Jake with it. Giddey defending. Jake with it. Here's Nora. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Thunder have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2. The first one falls.
What's been amazing to watch is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander going from good player to now putting his name at the very top of the list in terms of great guards in the league.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. In the corner, Barrett with it. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Well, you have to understand, spacing is provided when you can make threes. R.J. Barrett delivers.
The third quarter comes to a close. It's the Raptors up 5. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. They've got R.J. Barrett. Dick is out there with Bruce Brown. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. And it's Abaji in at the power forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Here's Holmgren. Joe Good. Joe's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Thunder.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
No doubt, keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession. Trent's checked in for the Raptors. Thunder trailing by 3. Passes it to Holmgren. Here's Wallace. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
That's about the vision that Chet Holmgren brings to the floor. Sees the entirety of the game and finds a ready shooter.
Out to the right wing. Lets it go. And Kelly Olynyk is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And real quickly, he's checked in for Brown. And the Thunder making a change here. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. Pass to Williams. That one goes in.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Here's Olynyk, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
You know this, Colin. Olynyk has a terrific motor. He's always been a high-energy guy who makes things happen.
And the dunk by Holmgren. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Count that one.
We've seen this time and again. by a little contact.
Giddey against Trent. And Gary Trent gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Dort, he's checked in for the Thunder. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. And it's good for 2. Giddey's got his first points of the night.
Josh Giddey has the size to absorb contact, doesn't let it phase him, just powers through the shot.
Here's Obrigado. No good with the triple. Thunder have gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. Offensive rebound. Here's Holmgren. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
You love the poise, the confidence of Chet Holmgren to step up and make a big shot.
Fires from 14. Olynyk can't hit. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Got it!
Wow, Josh Giddey might be young, folks, but a fearless, big-time bucket right there.
Right wing. Here's Obrigado. Hefty move. Good tee by Williams.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
That's some fancy ball handling right there, since how does he take guys off the dribble?
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're up by 4. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Chet Holmgren.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Mark Daigneault talking to his team during the break. He was preaching the importance of effort, saying he wanted to see second and third efforts each possession. We need to be the more active team down the stretch, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. It's the first, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, you like when a guy calmly steps up, knocks down the free throws, exactly what you want.
Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
Second chance shot. Here's Olynyk. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And that's an intentional foul.
Kelly Olynyk. That's his second personal foul. 4th-team foul. At the line for the Thunder, Chet Holmgren. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Boy, you think about the size and skill set that should allow Chet Holmgren to be very good for a very long time.
And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game, and the Raptors call time here. They're trailing by 8. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
A lot to talk over and improve on for next time.
Well, maybe it could wait until after the game because this one is over.
Quickly the pass to Dick. And again, Toronto no luck. And the call will be against R.J. Barrett. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
15th foul. Shooting for Oklahoma City.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 9.
Well, this is a space you do not want to allow Gordon Hayward to get. He has been a lights-out free throw shooter his entire career.
Hayward hits them both.
Well, you love a guy who gets himself to the line, takes his time, and makes the free throws. Complete professional.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
So we see the Thunder get the win here. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.